guess because the aliens want to keep a low profile. And this is done with my class alien, as you see there, because classes by default are hour scoped. So had we omitted the my there, they would have been visible outside. But as it stands now, you can only see the aliens inside this inlaid sub. And lastly, don't forget the new way in Perl 6 to define command line arguments. It's a really powerful way to give your code command line arguments. You have to add this sub-main around your main code. And then you get the command line arguments for free. Here is a script that you can call either with or without the quickly flag. And it's typed as bool, so Perl 6 expects in 0 or 1. It's the same example but with a name instead and with a positional parameter. So if you don't type in a name, it defaults to this Dionysus name, and if you type in a name, it takes that name. Very convenient. You get the command line argument parsing for free. You don't need a special library for it. And also you get the usage line for free. So if you should break the rules of the parsing of the main method, you're told what to write instead, and that works. And of course, if you want to write multi-sub main and do several different multivariants, that works too. And this all works in regular today, of course. For the pictures that you've seen here of different types of appetizers, I've been liberally using Flickr. And I expect to change this slide to actual URLs when this presentation goes up on the web. The presentation itself was written in Pod 6 and generated into SVG slides by Rakudo, and then generated into PDF files by Inkscape. And I'm happy to report that the bottleneck in this case was the PDF generation. So for once, Rakudo wasn't the slow part. And I'm less proud to report that I kept changing both the slide software and the slides themselves right up until the end here. So I hope it hasn't been shown too much that I've hardly had time to look at the slides. But thank you very much for your attention. Okay, so there was also a sense of pride. Yesterday it was 50 lines of code, but that was before I added the SVG serialization part, so now it's closer to 200. But it's still a really liberating feeling. I've written the same kind of framework in Perl 5, and it's just so much more fun to write in Perl 6, in my personal opinion. Any more questions? Thank you.
What is the difference from Perl 6 that you use right now?
Yes?
Is it very different from what like Perl right now?
Oh, there's a whole specification of Perl 6 pod. You could describe it as very similar but more generalized than Perl 5 pod. So the very few exceptions that are in Perl 5 pod have generally gone away and become more generalized and flexible. But you should look at Synopsys 26 yourself. That's what I quote right now. It says that this is a more generalized version of pod, the original pod, and therefore more flexible.